Good morning. Dr. Gary here on the road. We are dental practice brokers nationwide. We sell dental practices. Today's topic is dental attorney works at lightning speed, producing documents. Incredible story. So we'll talk about that. This attorney works so fast, I've never seen anything like it in 13 years. Light speed is the word. Anyway, so we are in 28 states now selling dental practices. We have 10 employees, including 2 CPA accountants, marketing director, operations director, 5 development acquisition people. So we are moving at rapid rates for you. We're available to you 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter. You can reach us from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. every single day, except those 2 days. Our phone number is 201-663-0935, and our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. I mean, it is, we're available to you. A lot of great information on there. I will also have 302, I think it is, YouTube videos, drgaryvideos.com. Check that out. There's a lot of information. We give you breaking info. We don't have time to go to a studio with the fancy lights and the fancy plants and wearing a suit. I mean, you go somewhere else for that. We're not there. But you want cutting edge information that happened within hours. That's who we are. Which we're the cop on the beat, we're the reporter on the front lines. This is just the facts, nothing fancy, and we're here for you. So let us know. We're here to help you. Now, anyway, now the information I'm giving you today is for entertainment purposes. It's our opinion. You've got to speak to an attorney for real information, but we hope you find this very informational. We've done hundreds of dental transactions, hundreds. And I lost count. And we're working it every day. And plus there's some, I'll admit, some transactions don't go through, but you get experience on all of those anyway. So now if you're thinking about selling to the DSOs, dental services organizations, corporate dentistry, definitely call us, because often they will pay our commission, so there'll be no commission to you. And when you work with us, I've in the past gotten a legal fees reimbursed upon successful closing. We've done that many times too, depending on certain criteria. So we can help you with all of those things. So please call us about that. All right. I mean, this is unbelievable. Light speed. Today's story is attorney works at light speed. I mean, I've never seen this happen before. Let me give you the scenario. Sunday night, yes, we work through all weekends, all night, all day, all weekends. We're always working. So Sunday night, we received the letter of intent to purchase the practice, which is provided by the buyer. All right? Sunday evening, I then sent that to the seller. Monday morning, the seller called me, got everything, Gary. Thank you. We're on it. Okay? We will most likely accept the buyer's proposal. Monday afternoon, the seller, which is a DSO, they were letting go of one of their practices, which is smaller than they wanted, but still a quality practice. They sent me a signed document, which is a letter of intent. The seller signed a document accepting the deal. So now I have this, and the seller has a signed document, buyer has a signed document, and I provided that to the I'm going to provide that back to the buyer, and that will go to the seller's attorney. Now, it's the seller's attorney to now create the dental contract. Okay? They also have to eventually create the closing statement, which will come towards the end. But this attorney, believe it or not, within 24 hours of receiving the signed letter of intent, produced the dental contract APA, asset purchase agreement, in 24 hours. Nobody does that. It is unheard of. Nobody turns it around. Now, yes, it's kind of a boilerplate to some extent. You know, you have to fill out things you agree to, but they just put it in. Restrictive covenant, work in progress, access to records, remake policy. Okay, these things have to be negotiated. But so what? They just put it in or left it blank. I don't remember. They'll send that to the buyer's attorney. Now you have a working model within 24 hours of a signed letter of intent. I mean, that's unbelievable. On top of everything else, the document you need at the end of the transaction is the closing statement right before closing. Now, you need all the figures before you do that, but they prefigured because they already had the closing statement. They already had, and the DSO is paying my commission. They already had my commission in there. There's already an agreement of the selling price. Yes, it can be changed. Yes, there's documents, there's figures that can go into that closing document that have to be changed. But the fact is they've already produced it. You have a working model. But more so, the bigger thing is the dental APA. This is incredible. This is light speed. Nobody does this. I'm used to hearing attorneys, you know, a good dental attorney will turn it around in 3-4 days, maybe a week and a half, 3 days to a week and a half. That's sort of your normal processing time, I guess you'd call it. You know, everything in life, just a side note, everything in life is timing. Now, there's about 10 cars in front of me. They just blocked the roadway. There's like 150 motorcycle guys, right? 150 of them passing by. So they shut the roadway down so they can enter it. I don't know, maybe they're on some type of, goodwill mission or whatever. It's okay. But I'm just telling you, life is it's just like that. It's all timing. We're talking about there's 10 car lanes in front of me. That's when the cops stopped everybody. 10 car lanes. You know, and a few seconds later, had I left a little bit earlier, I would have been there. I wouldn't have to wait for all these people. But that's okay. I'm just telling you, when it comes to buying, selling practices, emotions you got to deal with, sometimes, you know, a day or a week can make a big difference. Especially those of you who are thinking about buying or those of you thinking about selling. Life can change, and just like before you know it, it's completely different than you thought. And you moved faster and things happen. You move a little slower and everything got tied up. But here's an example. Anyway, getting back to it. So now moving again. All right, so we're talking about this never happens. An attorney never turns around documents like this. I'm not saying that your attorney has to do this, but I'm saying please at least get a dental attorney who knows what he's doing. And if they tell you that it will take him a week and a half, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to produce a document, I don't think so, because I got one within 24 hours. Why is it one attorney can do it? Yes, it has to be altered. Yes, it was a seller's attorney that did it. Yes, there's changes that have to occur in that document, but you have a working model to do it on. There's no reason why you can't close these deals rapidly. Dental attorneys are the key. And this dental attorney just flew off the board. I mean, nobody does this. I used to use the word flabbergasted. How they could possibly turn a contract around so fast. I mean, I just can't believe it because I'm used to waiting and waiting. I hear other attorneys, well, I have to review it. It's going to take, I'm waiting for a lease assignment. And the other attorney gave the lease assignment already. The lease assignment is created by the seller, that the lease will be assigned, landlord has to approve it and so forth. But that just has to be approved. And I mean, this is just unbelievable. So not only do we have the dental contract, we have the lease assignment being produced. I think that's coming in today. We got the closing statement finished. Those are all your main documents within 48 hours. I mean, this is unbelievable. I know I'm talking about this like you just don't realize how fast it is. So if you have an attorney that tells you it cannot be done, it's not possible to be done, can't be done, well, it is done. 3 documents in 48 hours. Tell the attorney, leave some blank spaces in there. That's all. At least give me some working document. It shows my buyer how motivated you are as a seller. It shows him how serious you are as a seller and how I'm very much on top of your game is the seller's attorney. I mean, this is just an unbelievable light. This is like light speed. Nobody does this. It is possible, okay? Get that message across to your attorney. And there's great attorneys out there, and I know they're busy, but once again, use a dental attorney and say, look, I want you to be on light speed. It's your deal. Tell them to put it at the top of the hill, top of the pile. Get it done. All right, so listen, we have all kinds of new practices on the market. A lot of things are changing. There's some stuff going on with restrictive covenant on a nationwide basis. We can keep you posted about that. Some legislation that makes certain restrictive covenants non-valid. So let's talk about that. We have new practices. Now this week, we're just after Mother's Day, we should have a new package coming out of practices for sale. Those of you that didn't sign our non-disclosure agreement, let us know and we'll just send you a new disclosure, and then you'll be able to get the new practices every 4 to 6 weeks. All right, stay on your game. It's summertime. Get down the beach, enjoy yourself. You got to get living, and you're getting older, and you got to start living. A new quote I like. I just heard that the other day. So get on it and make it happen. Things are breaking fast. We'll keep you posted. We have more practices for sale right now that are in the letter of intent stage and going to closing than I've ever had. I've lost track. I think it's like 8 of them. Letters of intent and moving towards closing. I don't even, maybe it's more than 8. I don't know. My team is helping me with it. We'll try to get through it. And we got all new stories for you and things happening all the time. All right. Great seeing you. Thanks. Bye.